this is a room that we use to really give customers an experience of Goodwood. It's a room that we use to, they can do some bespoking of cars, they can do some specs. We have a configurator here, we have samples of different leather colours, paints, and then veneers and things as well. It's also somewhere where customers can come here to collect their car. So they may have gone through the whole process of sitting with one of our bespoke designers, coming and seeing their car on the line, and then once it's been finished, they may come back, and then we'll do a full vehicle reveal for them, and then they'll drive away in their car. So this is an example of that. So if you were a customer coming here to pick up your car, this will be a very similar experience to what they would have. So yeah, this will be a rate that we're revealing, but
let's take a look.
We'll crack on with it.
So you've configured your car, you've placed your order, you've done your commission, you've waited months, and we've been working on it. So you've come here to Goodwood, you're staying at the Goodwood Hotel, you come over for the morning, and now's the time that you finally want to see it. You may have seen pictures of it, but you haven't seen it yet physically. This is Wraith Eagle VIII, correct? I want to make sure
Yes.
I car. You guys are the first Americans to see this car. This is our latest Inspiration Collection car. Please, please. You've waited months for this. So Eagle VIII, Sam's going to tell you a little bit more about it, but this is how we present
Like that?
a new commission. This is how we present a commission. Now, I don't know, Sam, if you want to, I'd like him to kind of tell you about this extremely special car. You may have seen the press release on it 2 weeks ago. When I learned that we had one here and that Sam was willing to show it to you guys, I was thrilled. I've had quite a few people ask if they could shoot it. I've got a line already, so you guys are the first ones to see it. So Sam, if you can
of course.
hold that for so Vince can hear it.
So, have you guys, do you know the story of Alcock?
A little bit, yeah.
You can give it
So,
to me.
Alcock and Brown, essentially they are true pioneers of aviation. They're true sort of daredevils and people who are risk takers and are pushing to achieve the impossible. So they were the first people to ever fly non-stop between, across the Atlantic. So they did this on the 15th of June 1919, so the centenary car, and this is a celebration of that centenary. The way that we are linked to the story is that they used 2 Rolls-Royce Eagle VIII engines. So Rolls-Royce Power delivered them across that heroic northern flight. They were really sort of hampered by every conceivable problem that they could have during their flight. They immediately hit fog, they had, the wings were freezing, the carburetors were freezing, they had to wing warp to go and defrost the stuff, and the whole time they're just in this open cockpit aeroplane with just some whiskey to try and keep them warm. They finally came out of the clouds and then into the clear sky, and then they were able to navigate using their sextants and complete the flight. And the problem was almost instantly the instruments froze up as soon as they took off, so they then had to get out of the clouds, just go as high as they could, get the stars, and then use their sextants to navigate from there. So the way that we've tried to tell this story on Wraith, Wraith being our most dynamic and sort of driver-focused car, it's really a car that we, is for risk takers and is for pioneers. So this is the perfect model in our portfolio to tell this story. And so just starting with some of the product features on the car, we have a two-tone paint scheme. So it's a silver grey and gunmetal with a brass feature line. So this is totally unique to this car. Additionally, the wheels are unique on this car as well. This is the only Wraith that will have these wheels in the dark shadow lacquer, which is also reminiscent of the plane that they used that had some dark detailing to it. Additionally, the plane engines had black engine air intakes, so we've taken our grille and done black intakes on that as well. So it's just sort of some very subtle features where we've tried to link to the plane. On the interior of the car,
Can we jump in?
sort of.
Okay. Peek in.
Yeah, it's probably best to have a little peek. So I think the best place to start, where we really tell the story, is the Starlight Headlight. So maybe if you want to have a look on the inside here, you'll be able to see it. And hopefully it's on. So starting at the back of the car, we have embroidered clouds. This takes about a week for our leather shop to do this embroidery, and it's not just kind of thrown in a big machine and done, hit go and it's finished. It's very, very manual and very sort of labour intensive to do that piece of work. Coming to the front of the plane, the front of the headliner, we have the stars, and so this is taking our Starlight headliner concept and then really demonstrating that story of them coming out of the clouds and into the stars. Right down the middle is a line which shows their flight path, and there's one little red dot which shows their plane, and that's on the 15th of June 1919. So that is exactly where they would have been at that time. And the star constellation we have at the front of the car is the exact constellation they would have seen on the 15th of June 1919. So it really is capturing that story the best way possible.
Just if I can add something to that, you guys have just been able to see the craftsmanship of creating the Starlight headliner, the craftsmanship of creating the wood, the leather, and everything. This is a superb example of how you can take a personal narrative, a personal story, something that applies to some person. It's a passion, and you can use that craftsmanship to create a one-of-a-kind design, a one-of-a-kind commission. Only at Rolls-Royce can we do that. And that's what the craftsmanship is here for. It's to tell your story.
Absolutely, you're exactly right. And it's been able to do so much with our features and really sort of capture those details. So a second really sort of key feature of the interior is the wood set. So I think every time you've flown in a plane, or the first time especially you've flown in a plane, you have that feeling of coming out from the darkness when you're flying at night over sea, and then you'll see the coast for the first time. And it's a feeling that you never forget. It's sort of that first sight of the cities and the coastline and all the lights you see. So I think what we wanted to do was try and encapsulate that feeling of Alcock and Brown coming out from the sea and seeing the coast of Ireland for the first time. And so what we've done here is on the wood set, we've used gold and silver, which is then put in by hand to the wood set. So it's lasered, and then with our own process that we developed for this car, using the silver and gold to create this kind of coastline and the city feeling of looking down at the shore from the air. It's a totally unique process to us, and we're quite precious about it. But it's very, very labour intensive, so it takes around 3 weeks to do, and all the detailing is done by hand. So some someone very patient, someone very sort of, with very steady hands, is very good at doing that. And that flows across the whole fascia and then down the centre console of the car. On the centre console, we've got 6 sort of brass detailing lines on each side of the centre console, which represents the V12 engine that powered Alcock and Brown across the Atlantic. And obviously synonymous with the V12 that the Wraith has, and along with all our other models. Further small details of the interior of the car are the brass detailing, so that sextant that really kind of drove them from that sort of maze of clouds and then onto Ireland using the stars. So we've taken out the seat bullets, the speaker grills, and some door flight detailing with sort of woven fabric. And on the speaker grills as well, we have the estimated distance of flight, so 1,880 miles was their flight distance.
On the clock, there's longitude and latitude.
Yes.
What is that?
That is the coordinates of where they landed.
Okay.
So when they took off, their instruments froze almost immediately. That's why they were so lost. So we have a very just sort of subtle iced effect of the clock, and then at night it kind of glows green, so that kind of like instrument at night on the old planes and things. So it's just another way to tell the story, and then obviously where they landed in Ireland, capture those coordinates with being such an achievement. The final sort of small but very important detail we have on the driver's side door is a quote from Winston Churchill. So I will just read it out to you. So it says, I do not know what we should admire: their audacity, determination, skill, science, their aeroplane, their Rolls-Royce engines. So it's a true sort of link and homage from Winston Churchill to their achievement. So that is the story of Eagle VIII, and that's how we've encapsulated it. But yeah.
Talk about like the social impact. I mean, they're becoming very popular with, the celebrities, yes, but with athletes now, these guys want